Thank you for tuning in to this review of A Silent Voice. This movie is a masterpiece created by Naoka Yoshida and written by Reiko Yamada. Animated by Kyoto Animations, so you can expect the animation to be pretty top notch. It's really good. So a few weeks ago, I got an online ad through Facebook of all things. I was just like scrolling through, got an ad that said that this film was gonna show somewhere near me. So I took the initiative and I decided, what the heck, I got some free time, I'll go watch it. Especially since a lot of people have been raving about this movie and Your Name. I haven't seen Your Name and it's not gonna be showing anywhere near me. So I decided, oh, A Silent Voice is one of the two great movies that just recently came out, so might as well go. So going into this movie, all I knew was the very basic premise. You got this one kid, this boy named Shoya. He, in elementary school, bullied another girl who's Shoko. He bullied her for being deaf. It's pretty bad. Like he and a whole bunch of his classmates decided to bully her. Not many people stood up for her, and as a kid that can be pretty damaging. So her parents, her mom, decides to transfer her out to another school. Immediately after she transfers out, all the teachers and other classmates decide to attack the bully because it was his fault that she transferred. What I find really refreshing about this movie and what sets it apart from a lot of other anime movies I've seen is that it deals with a lot of dark and adult themes of depression. It tackles on suicide, bullying. It does a lot of things that other anime films with this type of animation you would think would be like more of a childish and, you know, happy-go-lucky, but this is not one of those films. I mean, in the end, it's kind of happy-go-lucky, but it deals with so many more themes that are mature. That's what sets it apart. So, fast forward a couple years, I thought the movie just could be a simple story, but no, it gets really complex. Fast forward a few years, they're in high school now. Shoya is seen completely shunned by everyone. He's like, you kind of pity Shoya because he has nothing going on with his life. No one likes him, and he also hates himself a lot. Self-loathing, you can tell he really regrets what he's done, and he starts contemplating suicide. Just a minor spoiler, it's just the first few minutes of the film. So he starts contemplating suicide, but only decides not to go through with it because then the movie be over. But he decides not to go through with it, and through a twist of fate, he finds Shoko going to a class, her new transfer school. He figures out where she transferred to. So with the knowledge of where Shoko was transferred to, Shoya tries to make amends. He tries to find her, talk to her. He tries to make up for all those past years, probably so he could feel better about himself and so she could feel better about herself. And a lot of things happen. Past acquaintances, past friends, enemies, they all kind of come together, and there's a lot of twists and turns, especially down Phil's Valley, I want to say. I call it Phil's Valley because, like, you're gonna feel it. A lot of character development, just the interactions between the bully and the bullied and how much each of them have grown, but they still have issues in the past that are unresolved, that do get resolved, which is very good. Because I hate it when plot holes and development goes wasted, but none of that is wasted in this movie. But like I said, all the past classmates, they have a big role in Shoya's growth, in Shoko's development, and it's a really enjoyable watch. I want to say it's a masterpiece of a film. The character growth makes it stand out because you get really invested into them. Sure, the animation and the soundtrack is very top notch, especially the soundtrack. It reacts to different events unfolding perfectly. Dramatic moments, surprise sequences, comedic moments. The soundtrack accompanies it very well. But what really makes this movie a must-watch is just, like I said before, and I'll say it again, the interaction between the characters, and you really just want to see what happens if Shoyo actually grows and finds redemption, if Shoko actually can shake off her past and make friends. Like, Shoko and Shoyo are very similar characters. They share a lot of similar issues, and both of them grow a lot. You really grow attached to the characters in the about 2 hours and 10-20 minutes runtime of this movie. I walked away from this movie satisfied and feeling all the feels, and it makes you, as per the cliche, really look at what you've taken for granted and makes you cherish your loved ones and friends all the more. Go watch this movie if you haven't. Go buy it, go rent it, just do something legal about it. Just watch the movie legally, hopefully, but watch it. Highly recommended. Thank you for watching this review. There'll be a few more anime reviews coming up. I've just finished watching One Punch Man, Konosuba, right now watching ReZero. Been watching quite a bit of anime and playing a lot of Persona. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you agree or disagree with my views of this movie, or you just want to share what your favorite scene was in this movie, please just comment. And if you want to see more, just subscribe. See you in the next video.